Okay, he's 64. I'm 28. I need your honest opinion. Like, is the age gap too much? Is it too much? Should I just be single? Is it too much? Tell me. Because honestly, there's real differences of opinions here. This makes a lot of sense. Now, I don't really watch the news, so no, I'm not into politics. However, I do know something, and this is a fact. Russian women are blonde. They are beautiful, blonde with fair skin, usually blue eyes. They're definitely going to be attracted to the Mexicans because blonde women want dark men. Dark men, like Mexicans, want blonde women. It's a match made in heaven. So real men who work in manual jobs, labour kind of things, I'm talking plumbing, electrician, roofers, tree surgeons, that kind of thing, they actually treat women so much better because they stick to the gender norms. They expect that when they get home from their hard day at work, the woman's going to have dinner ready and the house is going to be clean, which is normal to me. I feel we're going for the wrong type of people here, ladies. We don't need to be going for the investment bankers who drink all day and cheat all day, do we now? Have you noticed that Chinese men seem to like Chinese women? African men seem to like African women. But Indian men, they seem to like the blondes. Now, I also quite like the Indians. Mexican men are really not sure of women, and there's actually a reason for this. They attract a lot of Russian women. Now, Russian women, in all honesty, have their heads screwed on tightly. Like, they know what kind of man they want, and they're going to go for the guy who produces mass amounts of that white substance stuff. And Mexican men do. For some reason, it's pouring out. Creme de la creme, baby. Hispanic men, specifically Mexican men, will include the Puerto Ricans now as well. They drink something called lechero. Now, it's full of fat, good fats. It's full of protein, so you can only imagine the source of their milk. It is full of those vitamins that women need to essentially bring life into the world. And naturally, on a biological level, women go crazy for it. The Mexican women, they don't actually know how lucky they are until they go with men from abroad. They're exotic men who don't actually drink the lechero. I guarantee I've seen more Mexican packages in the last few months than any of you Mexican women have ever seen in your life. Seriously, the Mexican packages are fucking big, humongous. Like, they have boxes in their house, like packages in their house, which are so big. But in England, we just don't get boxes that small. The packages tend to be quite, average size. I mean, my friend's seen some of them, and she said, like, where do you find it? This is not normal. They're so large. They have a shit ton of cream as well. Okay, guess what's in this drawer? The Frenchies. All the Frenchies. Every type of garment that you wear underneath the clothing, okay? So I want you, if you're my boyfriend, to go try something on, because it's actually something that I like. And there's a lot of women who absolutely go crazy for this, because it's so strange to see, Usually it's all like this, but instead it's like bouncing in there. If you're a Mexican man, a dark man in general, Latino, Hispanic, get yourself on Tinder, okay? Open up the app and pay for it. Honestly, the rewards will pay off. Move your location directly to Russia, ideally capital cities, any large city. Put that you are willing to get the visa and everything, move the woman to your home country for the right woman. Then get talking. Mass. Basically pay for the option that allows you to like every single Russian woman on the app. So you don't have to swipe. Then you just sit there and you wait. Okay? It's brilliant. So many Russian women are pretty, they're loyal. They just want to get out of Russia. So as soon as they find that Russian escape from a Mexican cookie with the creme de la creme, they'll be off like a shot. They might even come to meet you too. Maybe if you pay for the flight, I reckon that would work. And if it works, tell me and let me know if you book your ticket, and good luck.
If you're Indian, if you're from Pakistan, if you're just a man who looks Indian, Pakistani, not Asian, Indian specifically, fucking hell, get yourself an Eastern European woman, I've done a lot of people watching today. I mean, I knew this anyway, but today just confirmed it when I was in a restaurant for 4 hours. The amount of couples I saw, dark businessman, Indian looking man with Eastern European girls, stunning Eastern European women love dark Indian looking businessmen. I'm not talking about like, there's certain types of businesses. I'm talking about mega business where they're spending lots of time away with work. So she is a pampered pooch at home. Eastern European are genuinely really, really attracted to the way that they look as well. And also, I know this sounds a bit cringe, but if they look cool and not just all sophisticated, like long hair. Like long hair on a man is kind of hot these days, so they go crazy for that. So grow your hair out if you want to. Like, you can be a big businessman with long hair. By the way, they don't care about the size of the peanuts because look, you guys aren't blessed in that department, but who gives a fuck? Black men, they either go for black queens or they go for snow bunnies. Now, snow bunnies are white Caucasian women who are really into the darker skinned man, to be pretty accurate. Loads in Europe. It's now in fashion, and it also boosts their kind of social circle, and it's deemed as really cool if they go for a white snow bunny. Anyway, a lot of them do like the black queens. They're more into their figure, but if there's like a white chick who is particularly curvy, who looks like a black chick but she's a white chick, fucking hell, that snow bunny is going to be onto a winner. And then they create these children, which in turn are so beautiful, and they take a little bit from both sides, very genetically strong children also because their genes are so mixed. And you ask the snow bunny why she wants an African or black god, and she will say, because he's the opposite of me, they're blonde, they're white. But they've got those curves that those guys just go crazy for. But you see, white Caucasian men, they don't always like those curves, so black queens are off limits, and also the snow bunnies, the curvy snow bunnies are off limits too. Ukrainian women, another technique I was going to say if you want one as a wife, honestly, go on TikTok or Instagram and put in the hashtag Ukrainian girl, something like that, or the Ukrainian flag, and you'll see a mass amount of them. Then just try and DM them or like their posts, but not a DM like, hey babe, how are you? You've got to make it stand out. I'd make it a really long paragraph, nothing weird. In fact, I'm going to construct you a message right now. Say you found one that you like. Hello, Isabella. You are a very stunning woman. I'm really sorry for the events that you've experienced in your life. I'm sure you've grown wiser because of them, and I believe in your strength as a woman. And then say she's into tennis. You can see on her page, like, you look incredible. You're obviously incredibly good at tennis. Just basically pay interest in her. What does she do? What does she talk about? Say that she's intelligent. Don't just compliment her appearance, actually make her feel good too.
Okay, let's talk good wives. I'm Scandinavian. Don't pick me if you want a good wife, because honestly, like, Scandinavian women are really independent. They're not the most empathetic. They're a little bit cold and they thrive on their own, to be quite honest with you. If you want a really good wife, someone who will look after you, Ukrainian, Russian, Eastern European women, Thai, although Thai women concern me a little bit because they literally don't care who their husband is, they just go for money. Eastern Europeans will more go for looks and money. They're very much attracted to older men. They search stability in a partner, and they will clean your house. They will cook for you, and they're really, really good cooks and very nurturing, caring mothers as well. British, I can't really speak for, but some are good, some are bad, Okay, if you're wondering what Ukrainian women want in a man, well, I'm going to spill the beans, baby. It's quite simple, to be honest with you. Ukrainian women don't always go for looks. It doesn't really matter about the age gap either, but they do like a stable man who knows gender roles. They're very much into their gender roles, okay? The wife is the wife. She takes care of the home, the food, the children. The man goes to work. Honestly, like, if you're not stable financially, I would say a Ukrainian woman isn't going to be that interested. But seriously, even like 3 out of 10 men, looks-wise, will get the Ukrainian if they've got the gold. Alright, blondies like myself, we all dream about having children with these dark Mexican men. It's because when you mix the two bloodlines, you've got like Scandinavian, Russian, Eastern European with blonde Caucasian looks, with a Latino man, that that darling, beautiful child is going to have the Mexican features with the white Caucasian features, and it's going to be stunning. And women are generally attracted to men who they want their children to look like, because obviously they want good looking kids. And another attractive point about these Mexican men is that they're really hard workers. They will really provide for their family. Tick, children will be provided for. Big thing. Second of all, they'll have as many kids as you want. Like, Mexican men are there to satisfy the woman and her needs. So if she wants 5 kids, it's all right. The Mexican men will give you 5 kids. Plus, like one shot and in the bun. They're fine.